Morning, everyone. I'm gonna be discussing our hostel management project for the project review 3 of DSA CSE 2003. My registration number is 19 BCE 2244. Okay, so the need for a hostel management project came up when we first came to VIT and noticed that all of the teachers and the wardens had to use printed papers to check every student's hostel number and their roommates, which was a hassle because the hostels are really big with 11 floors, each floor containing approximately 40 rooms, and each room on an average having anywhere between 2 to 6 people. But for the sake of simplicity, we will take 4 people. And by that simple calculation, each hostel would have approximately that would be approximately 17,000 students, which for anyone to manually check off everyone is a lot of work and a waste of manpower in the current age of digital technology. So instead of that, what the warden can do is the warden can log into the hostel management system through our website, and from there they can very easily access the student data about each hostel or edit the data if the need is such required. And that way, since computers are way faster than manual searching, the speed would be increased very much. The project would be streamlined to the point, efficient and time saving, and hence we figured the need for a hostel management project would be needed. In the, that is it.
Hello everyone, I'm Divyansh and I'll be walking you through the various modules of our code. We start by including the header files and then we define the global variables. Here, main exit is a global variable because we'll be using it everywhere to either go to the main menu or exit from our code. Then we declare the various functions that we'll be using, like the main menu, the new entry of a student, updating the details of an already existing student, viewing all the students in the hostels, all the hostels combined, removing a profile, now viewing a particular student's details, viewing all students of a desired hostel, and exit. Then we make two structures, one for the date, since it will be used in two places, and another structure. We make another structure and make every student that we add as a node in the linked list. We save this linked list into a .dat file along with some other details of the students. This brings us to our login function. In a login function, we've taken the username as user and password as pass. We can change it. Now, in this login form, we enter the first the respective operator needs to enter his or her details like the username and password. The password is immediately masked by the asterisk using this function, and we have a maximum. We've given a window of a maximum of 4 attempts. After that, the code will be exited automatically. If the password matches, you'll get the message welcome login is successful, and if it doesn't, you'll get the message sorry login was unsuccessful. This is the main function right here. There's nothing much to see in the main function. This brings us to the menu function. So in the menu function, we've added like all the uh, functions that we declared earlier, that we already discussed: new student, updating info, and checking the details, and viewing all students of a hostel or the all the hostels combined, and removing the details of a particular student. Now these students we've used switch case to switch between these various functions. Now this brings us to the next part, that is the function for a new entry. So a new entry is first added to a file named as record.dat, and as you can see there are various fields that we need to add, like the name, date of birth, age, city, phone number, email address, father's name, father's phone number, the room number, and the hostel name. There are four hostels: boys hostel 1, boys hostel 2, boys hostel 3, and girls hostel 1. Depending on whichever hostel the student selects, uh, his or her registration number would be added to another file, res- uh, depend, depending on the choice, like bh1.dat or bh2.dat, bh3.dat, or gh1.dat. Then we close the pointer for our files, and it displays that the student was added successfully. Now, then we again get the prompt message to either go to the main menu or exit the code. Now, this sorter function is to display all the students of a particular hostel. In this way, we first ask the operator to enter which hostel's data they want to view. Then, uh, depending on that input, we get the registration. We compare the registration numbers of that particular hostel's file, that bh1.dat, and then compare it with the record.dat file, and get the information, match these two and get the information from record.dat and print it here. We use simple linear search here, and then again we get a message to either go to the main menu or exit. Now this brings us to the function where we can view all the students in all the hostels combined. That is, we just need to fetch the information from a file record.dat and print the particular details of all the students. Now the C function here is used to view the details of a particular student. When on selection of this option, we are first asked to either check by the roll number of the student or by the name. Depending on the input, we if it's the roll number, we search for the roll number in the record.dat file, and if it's the name, we search for the name in the record.dat file, and then we display the details of the student, display all the details of the student. Our next function is used to update the information, uh, details of an already existing student. um, we can update the roll number of the student, or his name or address or other fields that we entered already, and there's nothing much to see here, just the updation part. Then there is an erase function which we used for removing a particular student from our records. So this updation part was pretty difficult to figure out, so we just created a new .dat file, and we just in took the input of the file that had, and the profile that had to be removed, and we, except for that profile, we added all the other records in the new .dat. Then we deleted the record.dat and later renamed new.dat to record.dat again. It also gives the message record not found if the data details of a student that we entered are not present in our file. Now this brings us to the end, where the closer function is used for exiting a code. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Nipun Pundhir. My registration number is 19BCB0014 and my labs log test L2728. Today I'm going to run some test cases for our project hostel management system. The basic code for our project looks like this. We're going to run it. As soon as we run, we are asked for a username and a password. Then we are taken to a main menu page. Here 7 different options are available for us. For the user, here we enter a new student data. Then we can update information of an existing account. Then we can check the details of an existing account, and also we can view all the students of a particular hostel. We can remove an existing account, and we can view all student list and then exit. So we'll start with creating a new student data, taking a random roll number, entering the name, date of birth, age, city, phone number, email address, father's name, father's phone number, and room details. And we'll allocate one of the 4 hostels. Since this is a guy, this is a boy, we'll only have 3 options: boys hostel 1, 2, and 3. We'll allocate him boys hostel 2. So the student data is successfully been entered. Go to main menu. Now we'll update the student data. Enter the roll number. I'll update his room number, his phone number. Room number. I'll update his room number. 78720. Changes have been saved. Now we'll go to the main menu. I will check the details of all existing accounts. I choose by room number. So the update was successful. The room number has been changed to 729, and this is the detail of the student data that we entered. I will go to the main menu. I will view all student data of a particular hostel. And I will select boys hostel 1. Oh, sorry. Wait. Yeah. We'll select one of the 4 options available. We'll select boys hostel 3. We'll select option 1. Yeah. So these were all the names. These were all the students who are located with our boys hostel 1. We'll go to the main menu. Now we'll remove an existing. This is the removing of an existing account. Now we'll go to option 6 for all student details. So these are all the students who have been registered. This was a test case. Return to main menu. Exit the program. Yeah, have a nice day. Thank you.